Ever wondered how Wi-Fi range extenders work? It's an intriguing question, isn't it? We all love the convenience of Wi-Fi, that invisible magic that connects our devices to the world. But sometimes, it just doesn't reach every nook and cranny of our homes or offices. Enter the Wi-Fi range extender, our hero in the quest for seamless, wall-to-wall Wi-Fi coverage. These little gadgets, often no bigger than a standard router, play an important role in ensuring that your Wi-Fi signal reaches the farthest corners of your space. Whether you're working from a home office that's just a little too far from the router, or trying to stream the latest binge-worthy show from the comfort of your backyard, a Wi-Fi range extender might just be your new best friend. So, let's dive in and discover the magic behind these handy little devices. They might seem complex, but once we break it down, you'll see it's all quite fascinating. To understand how Wi-Fi extenders work, we need to grasp the basics of Wi-Fi itself. Wi-Fi, short for wireless fidelity, is a technology that allows devices like smartphones, laptops, and smart TVs to connect to the internet without any physical wired connection. It's like an invisible cord that connects your device to the web, allowing you to stream your favorite shows, browse social media, or even work from home. But how does this invisible cord work? Well, it all starts with your router. This little box is the heart of your home's Wi-Fi network. It's connected to your internet service provider, and it's responsible for creating a wireless network within your home. The router does this by converting the data from your internet connection into radio waves. These radio waves are then broadcasted outwards, where they can be picked up by the Wi-Fi-enabled devices in your home. Each of these devices has a wireless adapter that translates these radio waves back into data, allowing you to browse the internet, stream videos, or play online games. But here's the thing. These radio waves don't travel infinitely. They have a limited range, and the further away you are from your router, the weaker the signal becomes. This is why you might notice that your Wi-Fi connection isn't as strong in your bedroom as it is in your living room, where the router is located. Obstacles like walls, floors, and even furniture can also interfere with Wi-Fi signals, leading to dead zones in your home where the Wi-Fi signal is weak or non-existent. The radio waves also share the airwaves with other devices in your home, like your microwave or cordless phone, which can cause interference and slow down your Wi-Fi speed. So, that's the basics of Wi-Fi. It's a fascinating technology that relies on radio waves to provide internet access to your devices, but it has its limitations, especially when it comes to range and interference. Now that we've got the basics down, let's move on to how a Wi-Fi extender plays its part. So where does a Wi-Fi range extender come into play? I hear you ask. Well, let's dive into that. A Wi-Fi range extender, as the name suggests, is all about extending or increasing the range of your Wi-Fi signal. Picture this scenario. You're in your favorite cozy corner of your house, but the Wi-Fi signal is as elusive as a unicorn. It's simply too far from your router. That's where our hero, the Wi-Fi range extender, swoops in. Let's think of the Wi-Fi range extender as a bridge. On one side, you have your Wi-Fi router broadcasting its signal. On the other side, you have your device straining to catch that signal. The Wi-Fi range extender stands in the middle, acting as a bridge between the two, ensuring the signal gets across. The Wi-Fi range extender acts as a relay or repeater for your Wi-Fi signal. It receives the Wi-Fi signal from your router, amplifies it, and then rebroadcasts it. This rebroadcasted signal is more potent, reaching farther corners of your house or even your garden, so you can browse your favorite websites or stream your favorite shows uninterrupted. A Wi-Fi range extender is particularly useful in larger homes or offices where the router's signal might not reach every corner. It's also a great solution for areas with a lot of interference, like apartment buildings, where multiple Wi-Fi networks may create a sort of signal traffic jam. Keep in mind though that while a Wi-Fi range extender boosts the reach of your Wi-Fi, it doesn't increase your internet speed. The extender is merely amplifying the signal it receives from the router. If your internet connection is slow to begin with, the extender won't magically make it faster. But how does it manage to pick up and rebroadcast this signal, you might wonder? That's what we're going to explore next. It's a fascinating process. filled with invisible waves and clever technology. So stick around and let's unravel the magic of Wi-Fi range extenders together. It's time to unravel the mystery of how a Wi-Fi range extender works. So, you've got your Wi-Fi router, but the signal doesn't quite reach your favorite lounging spot. Enter the Wi-Fi range extender, your new best friend, ready to bridge that gap. But how does it do it? Let's dive in. The Wi-Fi range extender, also known as a Wi-Fi repeater or booster, is a device that does exactly what its name suggests. It extends the range of your Wi-Fi network. It does this by acting like a bridge between your Wi-Fi router and the device that's out of the router's range. Think of it this way. You're at a concert and you're trying to get a message to your friend who's way at the back. You can shout, but they probably won't hear you. So, you pass the message to your friend next to you, who passes it on to their friend, and so on, until it reaches your friend at the back. That's essentially what a Wi-Fi range extender does. It takes the original Wi-Fi signal from your router, amplifies it, and then transmits the boosted signal. The Wi-Fi range extender captures the Wi-Fi signal from your router using its antennas. Once it has the signal, it amplifies it, increasing the signal strength. This amplified signal is then transmitted out, extending the reach of your Wi-Fi network. The process is a two-way street. When your device sends data back to the router, the extender picks up the signal, amplifies it, and sends it on to the router. This back and forth ensures a stable, strong connection, even at a distance from the router. Now, the placement of your Wi-Fi range extender is critical for optimal performance. The extender needs to be within the range of your router to receive the Wi-Fi signal, but also close enough to the area where you need better Wi-Fi coverage. It's a delicate balance. Too close to the router and you're not extending the range much. Too far and the extender might not pick up a strong enough signal to boost. A good rule of thumb is to place the extender about halfway between your router and the area where you need better Wi-Fi. Also, avoid placing it near appliances or devices that can cause interference, like microwaves or cordless phones. The extender works best in a clear line of sight to the router, with minimal obstructions. So, there you have it. That's the basic principle of how a Wi-Fi range extender works. It's like a relay runner, picking up the Wi-Fi baton from your router, boosting it, and carrying it further down the track. And just like in relay racing, placement is key. Well, that's the magic of a Wi-Fi range extender. But let's summarize everything we've learned. Let's recap the journey of a Wi-Fi signal boosted by a range extender. We've traveled through the fascinating world of Wi-Fi, from the basic concepts to the advanced mechanisms that help us stay connected in our digital lives. We started with the basics of Wi-Fi, a technology that uses radio waves to provide network connectivity. We discussed how these waves operate on different frequencies, like the commonly used 2.4 and 5 GHz bands, and how they allow data transfer between devices. Next, we delved into the role of a Wi-Fi range extender. We discovered that these handy little devices act like bridges, connecting a Wi-Fi router to devices that are outside the router's range. They are the unsung heroes, ensuring that every corner of your home or office can access a strong and stable Wi-Fi signal, from the basement to the attic. We then explored the intricacies of how a Wi-Fi range extender works. We learned that it doesn't just passively receive and transmit signals. Instead, it actively captures the Wi-Fi signals from your router, amplifies them, and then rebroadcasts the boosted signal. This process helps to extend the coverage of your Wi-Fi network, allowing you to browse, stream, and game unhindered, no matter where you are in the building. We also touched on the importance of strategic placement for Wi-Fi range extenders to maximize their efficiency. Ideally, they should be located halfway between your router and the device you want to connect, avoiding any physical obstructions that could impede the signal. So, through this journey, we've unraveled the mystery of Wi-Fi range extenders. They are more than just gadgets. They're essential tools in our connected world, helping to ensure that our digital lives run smoothly, without any annoying interruptions or dead zones. And there you have it, the ins and outs of a Wi-Fi range extender. Now you can impress your friends with your tech knowledge the next time your Wi-Fi signal